Welcome back. You're still tuned in to the 67th Miss South Africa pageant. This year's Miss SA is not just a queen of the stage, but a catalyst for change. Courage, purpose, and transformation is what it's all about. Now, this journey from courage to purpose will culminate in the crowning and transformation of one of these remarkable women into our Miss South Africa, a woman who carries her country and her community everywhere she goes. Now, some of the finalists in the top 9 have overcome difficult circumstances, but all of them are looking to become that problem solver, that innovator, and the community shapers that we need. Now, this new initiative of the Miss South Africa Foundation is called Empower Youth Africa. It's a movement that will develop these 9 ladies into a force, tracking and tackling the impact on some of the most pressing challenges facing young people today. Now, we will hear exactly what that means for each contestant as they deliver their impact statements in a segment that forms part of the judging criteria. So, here we go. Ladies, how are we going to do this? Shall we do it in alphabetical order? All right. Bridget, please step up to the mic.
My mission is to break the cycle of gang violence by creating safe spaces that helps young kids. Sport is not just a game, it's a purpose and discipline. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bridget. 𝑰𝒊𝒔𝒔, you're up next. Please make your way to the mic.
In a nation where the majority of our young people are facing unemployment, my mission is to empower our youth through mental health, education, and employability skills so that they may thrive in an unpredictable and ever-changing economy. As a young person, I faced unemployment myself, but through mental health education, I persevered. I empowered my mind, and I find strength within. Young people, when you empower the mind, you unlock your full potential. Thank you.
Thank you so much, 𝒕𝒐. Giselle, you're up next.
More than half our youth leave school without knowing how to budget, save, or even open a bank account. That's not their failure, it's ours. Transformation begins with knowledge. And I'm a chartered accountant on a mission to make financial literacy the conversation across South African classrooms. Through my ebook, school workshops, and partnerships with Corporate South Africa, I'm creating pathways for our youth to thrive beyond the classroom. This is not a charity, it's an investment. When we empower our youth, we uplift a family, a community, and an economy. Thank you.
Thank you, Giselle. Karabo, please make your way to the mic.
How many of us can say we couldn't afford to go to university? Or how many people do we know that have a degree but are sitting at home without a job? In South Africa, more than half of our youth are unemployed, not because they lack ambition, but because they lack opportunity. South Africa, it is time we rethink opportunity. I did not get a traditional start, but I refuse to be another statistic. Through global exposure, I found my own path. My mission as your Miss South Africa is to expose young South Africans to a world full of possibilities, to help them gain global skills and knowledge, so when they return home, they are empowered to pour into our nation. I truly believe that when we see the world, we truly learn how we can transform it. Thank you.
Thank you, Karabo. Luyanda, come forward, please.
My mission is to rewrite the narrative of African creativity, to prove that creative work is not a side hustle, but a legitimate industry that can employ millions. I'm here to help South African youth find innovative ways to fight unemployment by tapping into our fast-growing creative economy and the power of digital monetization. Our youth don't lack talent, they lack access. Through Empower Youth Africa, we're closing that access gap to ensure our young creatives become their own business. Because creativity won't just inspire us, it will employ us. Thank you.
Siyabonga, Luyanda. Nelly, you're up next.
I carry on my shoulders the dreams of young people who, like me, come from poverty. I was raised by 3 generations of domestic workers, and I stand before you today as a medical doctor. As a healthcare professional, I see a lot of young people driving themselves out of education due to health conditions like HIV, mental health, and teenage pregnancy. This continues the cycle of poverty and unemployment in our country. And I plan to continue my mandate with Health is Wealth initiatives, collaborating with Empower Youth Africa and medical doctors that are currently unemployed in our country to serve our communities. South Africa, I solve for poverty and youth unemployment through health education. Thank you.
Sekusele intokazi ezintathu. Ntabiseng, Nthabiseng, it's your turn.
In a rapidly advancing world, technology isn't a luxury. It is the language of opportunity. Bridging the digital divide is the key to unlocking South Africa's full potential. Many of our people are left behind in a world that's shaped by technology. Many remain without access to the various opportunities that exist. As your Miss South Africa, I aim to create digital training hubs to enable those in underserved communities an opportunity to access the skills that they need to build a better future. Because when we bridge the digital divide, we open doors to allow every South African a chance to participate in today's economy. Our nation's story has always been about resilience. Today, it is time we write our digital chapter. Ke a leboha.
Up to the mic.
To break the cycle of unemployment, we have to start by addressing its root causes. When 81% of our grade 4 learners struggle to read for meaning, it shows us that our youth is left behind far before they have a fighting chance. As your Miss South Africa, my heart's intent is to ensure inclusive education. I've already started this mission by publishing a children's book in 𝑦𝒇𝒓𝒊𝒄𝒂, which I plan to translate into every South African language. I have further secured a partnership with the leading online bookseller to give opportunities to multilingual illustrators, authors, and publishers, and I will create literacy workshops for parents, caregivers, and teachers in underserved communities, because transformation is at our foundations. Thank you.
Siyabulela Khawekazi. And last, but definitely not least, Zanele, make your way forward, please.
As a young woman from Soweto, raised by my single mom who is an educator, I have seen what education can do as it has changed my life. I am an enterprise architect today because I was given opportunities. And I believe every South African child should be given these opportunities so they too can have options like I did. Nelson Mandela said, "It is through education that a child of a mine worker can be the president of a nation." And as your Miss South Africa.
Ready to better your sourcing? Join the ranks of 3 million
I will ensure the importance of education and career guidance, because my goal is to uplift our youth by exposing them to careers they never knew existed.
Thank you, Zanele, and congratulations to all your top 9 for those insights, right? The Miss South Africa women certainly know how to take their lives into their own hands while also making a positive difference in someone else's. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, in this new era of Miss South Africa, the top 9 are all official ambassadors for change under the new Miss SA initiative, Empower Youth Africa. Some very inspiring missions there from your finalists, but who stood out to you, right? Let's cross over to Pamela, who's with one of our co-chairs, Ayaka Ntunja, for some commentary.